Right, the reason why I wanted to show you that, it just cracks me up every time I watch it, is this guy's named Steve Balmer. He's an executive at Microsoft, and he's a billionaire, so that's why he can probably get away with it. But I thought, should I do something like that? But I'm not going to do something like that, okay? So, let me introduce myself. My name is Sultan Amin. I am the Business Development Manager, Head of Sales at Dynamics Consultants. And I'm going to be talking to you about one of the most revolutionary trends in our lifetime, which is digital transformation and artificial intelligence. But specifically, how AI and digital transformation is shaping our business landscape. So, will it be the rise of the machines, or will it be the rise of business? Let's find out. So what is digital transformation? It's not just all about adopting different technologies. It's about fundamentally thinking how we can change how a business operates and provide value. And what it will encompass are some key components. And what they'll be is data analytics, cloud computing, automation, AI and machine learning, and the Internet of Things. But specifically, manufacturing are using this transformation overall to improve operational efficiency. Now, you're probably asking, well, how does AI work in manufacturing? You know, predictive maintenance, to be able to understand when a part needs to be repaired, or actually predicting before it breaks down. You know, with quality control with AI, it can pick up defects that are with the eye or better than with the eye. You know, demand forecasting, understanding and being able to deliver on clients' needs with precision. Process automation, you know, I've been here for the last day or so, and I've been speaking to all manufacturers. Manual processes are killing people's businesses because you're doing so much needless work on work that can be automated. And robotics speaks for itself, how it's revolutionized the assembly line. Now, with any form of theory or process, it's going to have its challenges. With digital transformation, you know, there are going to be high implementation costs. It is possible, and it is most like it. But it's the old saying, if you pay peanuts, you get monkeys. But if you stay still and don't invest, your business will suffer. There are going to be gaps in your workforce, so you are going to have to systematically think how to upskill your existing workforce. Now, cybersecurity. I'm going to try to keep it as short as possible, so I can probably speak a lot of this. I'll probably get really flustered, and people will be like, oh my God, get over yourself, it's only cybersecurity. But I can't express enough urgency how critical this is. For businesses that are small and medium size, cyber fraud, people think, oh, it can't happen to us. We're just a molding tooling solution company, or we're a component manufacturer, or we just do CNC machining and like machining, or we only sell a few little parts. We're only 2 million strong, or only 5 people big. You will not believe the amount of information out there that points to companies that are in the kind of small company to medium-sized company that, well, let me put it this way, cyber fraud, 80% happens to companies that fit into the small to medium-sized business. Why? Because you guys don't have millions of pounds to spend on cybersecurity. You think that, and if you have a company that's, say, maybe 2 million strong, or turnover anyway from 2 million to 10 million, if your operations are shut down, say by malicious malware or ransomware, can these businesses afford to be not producing or working for a week? Big companies can, smaller companies can't. And that's where these cyber fraud criminals target businesses like this, because they know that if these companies are shut down or their data is lost or anything happens critical to them, it's the lifeline of the business, and it could be their death knell. So then you will have to pay. Look, it's like Southern Manufacturing. We're at a partner event in Southampton. It was at the Rose Bowl, and it was literally called "When the Proverbial Hits the Fan." And you would not believe how many manufacturing businesses that were there that were probably I would say legacy heritage businesses, infrastructure-wise. I think the like best days are having a server room, having data on site, and it's secure because they think people can't get to it. But they're the ones that are probably most at risk. So if there's anything anyone takes back, either from my stupid beginning or whether I've blabbed on too much, please do look at your cyber security and your cyber resilience. Because, it will come back to bite you on the arse. But probably the biggest element, apart from the cyber security threat, was the resistance to change. Change is the biggest, how can I say, and you've seen it in any shape, form or life. When you want to change something, how hard is it? People within the business, it's been so long. We've always done it this way. Dad created the business in 1930. We always had to do double entry bookkeeping like this. We always had it done this way, but we don't want to change because that's the way we only know how. If you don't change, you're just going to stay stagnant. And that's probably the biggest resistance to digital transformation. But how does transforming the workforce in a manufacturing environment happen? It's not about replacing the workforce, it's about augmenting their expertise. So for example, production managers can by having AI-powered ERP tools, they can have dashboards that are interactive, that give you the insight so that things work smarter and overall you're operationally efficient. You can reskill employees using AI tools that make it easy. You don't have to go to a training company and go, oh, please can you reskill my workforce? Now, why am I here? Our company is called Dynamics Consultants. We are a Microsoft partner and we specialize in selling a solution called Business Central, which is Microsoft's solution for ERP. But what it does, it connects everything within the business. It connects sales, it connects finance, service management, everything you can imagine in a business needs. So if you're a manufacturer and you need a solution that's going to integrate and bring together sales, finance, manufacturing, warehouse distribution, service management, be able to do barcode scanning, be able to have, if you've got a fleet of field service engineers, have handheld devices to be able to know what's in stock, what's not in stock, be able to cost projects, everything that you can think a business needs, this solution can do. It's in 170 countries worldwide. And since these stats were done, it's trusted by over 50,000 businesses. And it's for small to medium-sized businesses. So this is not like, oh my God, this is the promised land. You've got to be like a Barclays Bank to use it. No, you can have this solution. But what it does give you is that, and I speak to so many people, and the challenges that they throw at me is, well, look, we're like using Sage. Okay, if Sage are here tough, it's crap. Okay, so I'm using Sage for something. I'm using my Excel spreadsheet for something. I've got an old system, for it's clunky, it does this, X, Y, and it's all siloed. It doesn't talk to each other. It doesn't give you one pane of truth. This will give you one solution, one screen where you click on in the morning, and it will tell you everything that's happening in the business. What more do you want as an MD, an FD, an operations manager, a production manager, a service manager, is to be able to come and log in anywhere, whether on your phone, your tablet, your laptop. It's an ERP-based solution, which is a cloud-based solution, and it's future-proof. How many people here have I come and spoke to, and they said, oh, well, we had something 10 years ago, but now it's clunky, but now we've outgrown it, and all these problems that you have. With this solution, it's cloud-based. You're always up on the most up-to-date version. Microsoft released 2 updates every year. So they listen to partners. They listen to our feedback and say, well, maybe you can make this better. Maybe you can make that better. Or that's absolutely crap. It doesn't work. So Microsoft listened to us and update the solution. So some of the challenges that we've just talked about. Project costing. I know when you're speaking to manufacturers, they go, right, I have a project and I want to be able to cost it. I want to be able to forecast. I want us to be able to know how long it's going to take and how much labor is it going to cost me. And when you've created a forecast for the project, how can I measure or understand where I am in the project as I'm going along the project? This will allow you to do it. How many people sit here and go, well, do you know what? I don't know what comes in stock. I don't know what's in inventory. I don't know how much bad stock I have. How can I have a system that when a production order comes in, I'm confident that I've got enough stock to be able to fulfill that order? Or when that stock goes low, it automatically generates it. Or I don't overstock. But customers have got £1 million in stock. It's absolute madness. I always think, how are businesses running? They're like a £5 million business, and they're doing from Excel spreadsheets and like paper. They're cutting down half the rainforest. And I was thinking, how are you working? But then I was talking to my MD and I go, well, it sort of makes sense because the East India Company conquered the whole bloody world with a pen and a piece of paper. But that doesn't mean you can do that now. It's just absolute madness. So you can get control on inventory, your supply chain. It's about having real-time visibility. Production planning, I've already gone over your forecast, projects, understanding. I would want to know as a finance manager or any manager or operations manager, right, I've got a project, it's going to be forecasting £1 million. I know that my bill of materials is X amount. I know it's going to be this much labor, it's going to take this much time. If it's not coming to plan, how do I find out? What's going to alert me to say, hang on a second, phase 1 should have taken 30 days. It's taken 60. You should be able to have that information, Sam, to be able to click on it and say, well, do you know what? It's you. It's you who's done that. Either people are going to get sacked or heads are going to roll, but either you're going to have the visibility to know what's going on within your business. Financial management, automation, we've gone over that, but reporting. What's the point of having data if you can't use it to tell you what's going on within your business? So I've talked about some of the problems, some of the challenges businesses face. What will the ERP solution give you, or Business Central will give you? It will give you increased efficiency. What is it? Try to follow me with this point. People talk about money. In a capitalistic sense, we talk about money. We're always talking about money, 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 money. How much is time is worth? How much is your time worth? How much is my time worth? If I'm spending all my time doing silly tasks that really can be automated, then I can actually focus on what I'm actually paid to do. How many people have got 10 different hats on? I'm sure there are people here, whether they're sat in these chairs now, or whether they're listening and laughing at me, but I'm talking sense. You can have improved demand forecasting. You will have control. Be narcissistic about your business. Want to know that I know what's going on. You can streamline production processes. You can have enhanced decision making. And these aren't just fancy words. I want to be able to know that what I'm making a decision for my business, which is critical for my survival, is the right one. And the biggest thing is you want a system that's going to grow as you grow. You want to know that in 10 years' time, when you want to sell the business, people who are going to, like Brian, and I'm sure I've spoken to loads of customers here, we've just been bought out, or we're thinking of getting bought out. The first thing any investment group is going to look for your business is wanting to know what your internal IT infrastructure is. How are your operations? Are they slick? Are you cyber secure? No one's going to buy your business if you go, you're a liability. You haven't even got cyber insurance. You haven't got cyber essentials. All these things matter. Da-dum, dum, da-dum. Okay, sorry. It's a my little joke. Right. So is it going to be rise of the machine perspective? concerns about the rise of the machines. We're all going to die. You know, job displacement. You know, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I've been in businesses where you've got 5 people doing the same job. Why do you need 5 people doing the same job when it could be done by 1 or 2 people? You know, it's just pure madness. But if you are going to use AI, and you are going to use an ERP system, or you are going to go to the digital information, you know, you have an ethical responsibility to do it in a fair and unbiased way. But it will reduce manual efforts. I'll give you a little bit of an anecdote. Is that correct, Jesse? Anecdote, yeah, okay. So I said antidote last, and I was like, it's like a poison, you know, antidote poison and all that. Anyway, the point being was, automation. I've spoken to companies, even here and in my kind of meetings I have with my clients, they say, right, we like process thousands of invoices, hundreds of invoices. Month end should be at the end of the month, not the first week, and then it takes 3 weeks to do month end. And there are businesses out there that are suffering from this symptom. Why? Because, you know, they're having to reconcile their bank accounts. They're having to reconcile thousands of invoices. How can that be helped? Use technology at your fingers. Again, how much is that time worth? If I was a finance director and someone said to me, I had a client in Ireland, I won't do the Irish accent, he was like, look, Sol, I finish at 6 o'clock on a Friday, I go home, my wife gives me tea, I come back in the office at 10 o'clock at night and I spend 2 hours because I have to get 900 invoices. Me and my colleague have to get them reconciled. And that was keeping, and I always ask those key kind of salesy questions. What's keeping you up at night? He goes, it's literally bloody keeping me up at night. I can't go home. My wife's about to divorce me. I have to be careful if I don't swear because my MD's lurking around somewhere, but I kid you not. And we gave them a solution where through AI technology, part of the ERP solution, we created templates so that the system recognized that, okay, there's 900 invoices coming in a month. It's from about 200 suppliers. So if you make a template for one supplier, it will understand the vendor's name, the lines of the product. So when the invoices come in, it automatically tags it, it understands it through AI recognition, and it automatically posts it. And you don't have to reconcile them. So all the way from 3 weeks, you know, it took a laborious task to make the templates. It's literally 2 hours. But now he goes, my wife's pissed off with me, so I spend too much time at home. So either he's shafted. But then it's the rise of business, the opportunity. It will unlock productivity. You know, it will optimize production. You will be able to make better decisions for your business with the data that's at your fingertips. But it'll empower your workforce as well. Right, enough of me talking righteously and telling you what's best and what's not best. Let's talk about the actual product. So, Microsoft have spent billions of dollars on this new AI technology. It's called Copilot. And what it does, it simplifies, it aids and assists you to do the best thing for your business in tasks that you probably thought are quite laborious. And I'll show you some great examples. I'll skip that slide because it doesn't really mean anything to me. Right.
As a small or medium-sized business, you know that great product descriptions boost sales by making products stand out from the crowd. But being creative on demand is challenging, especially when writing product descriptions for dozens or even hundreds of similar products. No one knows this better than Stan, the product manager at Nanoweave. Nanoweave is a pioneer of innovative smart home lighting solutions. It's an exciting time for the team as they're about to launch a new product line, but authoring engaging product descriptions for their online store takes time and creativity. Copilot in Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central helps successfully launch new products with AI-powered experiences right from where you manage your inventory. Stan wants to register their new product in Nanoweave Skylight and starts by uploading a picture. Business Central analyzes the image and suggests a category to minimize data entry. After quickly customizing attributes and entering price and stock levels, Stan is ready to start copywriting so he can sell online. With just a click, Copilot uses natural language technology to craft an engaging description tailored to this product and enriched with key data from the record. Getting started with copywriting has never been easier. Let's see if we can improve this further. Stan can select precisely which of the product attributes are most relevant to describe the skylight, and also choose a format of generated text for consistency across the product line. Pretty good. Manually is all about innovation, and with a few more customizations, Stan can match their brand identity and tailor this to the target audience with a more upbeat tone of voice. And look at that, a creative catchphrase followed by an informative description that presents all the facts. After a quick review and a few edits of his own, Stan's text is ready for prime time. Manually uses Business Central's first-party connector to Shopify, a leading e-commerce platform, which means that Stan is just seconds away from publishing the skylight to their web shop. And here it is, ready for you and I to purchase. Not only does Business Central accelerate time to market, but having a great product description that is engaging and informative also improves conversion rates. So stop typing and start selling with Copilot in Dynamics 365 Business Central.
After all that, that was the wrong video. But it just shows you one element. So I'm going to quickly go through this. I can't believe I've been talking for so long. I thought I'd be done in 10 minutes. Right, so elements of this is like having your own bookkeeping assistant. It finds the entries, matches them, and consolidates them. It analyzes data, totals, pivots, creates, adjusts everything, but it allows you to transform your data, to make it talk to you. Probably this is one of my favorite ones. How many times have you been sat in an office and someone goes, I forgot how to do something. Oh, can you help me? Now you can ask it in your own language. Show me how to do this. Where do I find this? How do I do that? Little things, it just saves time, money, and effort. Finds records for you, and it'll give you the guides on how to do it. Now, this is my biggest bugbearer is Excel. I absolutely hate it, but it's every finance person's wet dream. Am I allowed to say that? No, okay. I'm going to get in so much trouble. Right, so coming back to Excel. So it will allow you to generate formulas, suggestions on how to make them, do it for you. Anything that you need to be able to make the data talk to you, it's second to none, and it's amazing. Again, when it comes to finance, if you're a non-finance person and you just want to generate a report, you don't have to pick up the phone or email Tracy in accounts or John in accounts to say, can you generate me a report of what's going on in the business? You can use natural language and ask the system yourself. It's not going to make it, you won't be able to order a Big Mac from it, but you'll be able to do quite a lot. And again, this was the feature that I just showed you in that video. Now, how many people, you just walk around and you look at products for all manufacturers. Imagine you've got that in inventory and you want to be able to control the tone, the format, the length of something you have to create yourself. AI will do it for you. There are so many other elements of Copilot. It works in Outlook. It will help you construct an email to a customer, reconcile invoices. So it's a very powerful tool. So just in conclusion then, key takeaways. Digital transformation is essential to make your business future-proof for yourself, for the industry, and to keep competitiveness. It's going to always give you, and with AI-powered technology, it's going to make it more efficient. It's going to empower manufacturers to scale up. The future is bright. No, it's not orange. It's AI-powered manufacturing, okay? So rise to smarter, more efficient businesses. And just one little thing I just wanted to show you just before we leave. This whole slide and the presentation was created by AI. I'm not. I like to think I actually put my own little spin on it, but everything that you've seen today, it was created by AI. And well, thank you very much for listening to me ramble on. As I said, my name's Sultan Amin. Yeah, we're part of Dynamics Consultants. We're at stand H20. The floor is up to you, so if you want to ask any questions, feel free. You're too kind, you're too kind.